Alright riders, this is part 3 of the BD Moto Flasher, and it's time to do what we've all been waiting for and see what's the difference with this modification. So before we ride, we're going to do the clutch initialization setup, just to make sure that the DCT is at par with the new ECU. So to do so, you have to press D, turn the ignition on, wait until the engine stops, then you do D, D, N, D, N. Then you're going to see that your dash will start blinking, and you just press start. Then you'll hear the DCT switching gears and setting it up normally. Once it's all finished, the dash is going to turn to neutral, and that'll be the conclusion of the clutch initialization. It takes about 1 minute to do. Now it's done. You turn the bike off. Then you start it again and it's all done. Alright, so let's do this road test. So the first thing I noted instantly is the bike timing. When you start it, it's much better. Ever since I replaced the fuel pump with that recall, the timing was a little bit off, and I told my dealer and he said that's perfectly normal, but now it seemed to have changed. It starts right away. Let's see. See, the engine doesn't give kind of a kick. It's instantly. Also, when you press on drive, it was not terrible before, but I can see the difference when you do the drive and neutral. It doesn't give that clunk like before. So we're gonna try it on tour. Definitely the gear shifting is different. Also on downshift on the lower gear, doesn't give you a like that recoil. So those modifications are only made on tour and sport mode. Rain and econ are the same, except that when you do a full throttle, let's say you're on rain mode and you want to do you want to pass a car and you need that extra power, well, the throttle is not blocked. It's instantly also. You can feel it. It's a bit different. Alright, so now let's try the tour mode in automatic and see what's the difference. Oh yeah. I didn't give a lot of throttle, and you see that the RPM is way higher. I think it gives like 1,004 RPM. So let's try in manual mode. Oh yeah, that tour mode is a lot different than before. The tour mode is more like a sport mode. Now let's give it a try once again.
we're just in tour mode. That gives it a more like a punch. Bike comes alive on tour mode. Now let's try the sport mode in automatic. Oh yeah. Gives that extra power, or it gives that extra power or that instant throttle you need when you're in a sport mode. Let's try to go somewhere where there's less traffic. Alright, so once in manual mode, let's downshift and see the acceleration. Way different. Before, with the sport mode, you get that jerk when you shift. Well, not anymore. The timing is perfect with the gear change. One of the complaints that I had with the sport mode is when you are in first gear, you're at a stop, and in sport mode, the bike was jerky, and you feel like your hand wanted to ripped off of the handlebar. So let's see, now we're in first gear in automatic in sport mode. Wow. Holy shit. You don't feel that jerkiness on the sport mode anymore. You still got that sport mode power, but the bike really gives it up. Now let's do the sport mode in manual mode. You see that the revolution of the RPM is a lot higher, and this bike was made for that ECU modification. Let's not go too fast but just to show you the difference. Before the ECU flasher, you didn't get that instant power. Now it's right there, and the throttle feels more responsive than before. Wow, Moto, you got it right. Oh yeah, you feel that instant power. The bike was not that bad before, but it's a lot different now. The timing of the gear change is way different. Once again, let's put it in sport mode. Manual. Look at the revolution. Went way past 160 kilometers just like that. Very happy with the results.
All right, so we're back in my garage with all these emotions behind us. Let me tell you what a big difference this ECU flash makes on the bike. If you're a slow rider, maybe this program is not for you, but if you're like me, like the sporty mode of the bike and like to sometimes do the manual shift, you get that extra power. And when you ride normally, the downshift and the upward shift is seamless. There's less clunk in the transmission and the bike comes alive. It's crazy. You get more horsepower and you also get the removal of the cutoff or the maximum RPM and speed limiter. Of course, it's not the more speed you get, it's all these little details that makes the transmission more smooth. So, in conclusion, this is the best investment you can make on your Goldwing if you like all those little details to be corrected. And I have to say, good job, BD Moto. You really got it. And I don't know why this modification is not stock from Honda out of the factory. Until next time, guys, well, stay safe and keep on riding. Cheers.